Hey YouTubers. Yeah. Anybody watched any of my previous videos might remember that what I've said about mentioning where you're employed. Yeah, unless you have nothing but good things to say about your employer, don't mention them. And since that's pretty impossible to do that and be honest, just don't mention them. So, yeah. There's a uniform that comes with this job, and I'm changing out of it. So, it is Sunday. Hold on. About 6:30 p.m. And yeah, just off my shift. Oh, yeah, they take our temperature every day. Anyway, just off my shift. Yeah, after they take our temperature, they put this thing on us. Whatever. Okay. I've been mentioning the fact that things are shifting, like major kind of thing. And whatever. I've examining my priorities. Anyway, it's Sunday, September. Oh, I'm tossing all kinds of things around. September 5th, 2021, 6:38 p.m. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, priorities. Alright. Scribbled down. When I start scribbling down things at work, things are getting a bit out of hand. Because I'm pretty busy. Alright. So, just scribbles, an outline kind of thing. Priorities. Skateboarding, my CBS little exercise thing. Is that a priority? Is that really going to be a major priority? No. Spanish. I'm still doing the Duolingo thing. I think I'm like a 142-day streak at this point. I keep on going up and down, fluctuating in the leagues because there's just so many lessons you can do when you have more than a full-time job. Anyway, Spanish, is that a priority? No. But it will serve as kind of a language standard bar kind of thing, measurement. I mean, if I'm not conversant in Spanish, if I can't call myself bilingual in Spanish, am I really going to be upset because I can't call myself bilingual in Vietnamese or Turkish or Malay or whatever kind of thing, right? Okay, so not bilingual, I can't write in the language, so what can I do? Right? And I've just, wrote down what I'm doing. I mean, I can use just about any kind of language book in Spanish because my background is good enough to be able to. I don't need the audio because I can hear when I'm saying something incorrectly. Um, Whereas language material in any other language, it absolutely has to have an audio component. If the language material does not have, like I can get a phrase book in Spanish from just about anyone, and it's going to be useful to me because I know enough Spanish to know what it's supposed to sound like. I cannot say the same thing. If I get a phrase book, it has to have some kind of audio component, or it's, forget it. Whatever. There's a lot of stuff I can do in Spanish that I will never be able to do in any other language. So it's kind of a good gauge to not get unrealistic as far as my goals are concerned in other languages. So as far as that's concerned, it serves a purpose. But once I get through all the different lessons in Duolingo, at least through level 1, that's it. And I'm almost at that point now with Spanish. I only have like one more lesson to start before I'm into the checkpoint 7. And there are only 8 checkpoints. I mean, checkpoint 9 is like a final, because I don't see any lessons after checkpoint 9. So I'm coming to the end of the what Duolingo has as far as the format for languages. Once I finish with that, do all the level 1 lessons in Spanish, I intend to have made some Malay, some flashcards, and just switch over to that once for Malay. Anyway, I'm not completely wasting my time with the Spanish. It will serve as a gauge for my other languages. So that's how that's going to work out. Anyway, as far as that's concerned, I'm switching over to Malay. So that leaves the food prep question. Yesterday I did not use any of the stuff I had bought the previous week, the avocado, which should be right by now, or the sweet potato, which is hopefully is still edible at this point. I better hold on for one more week because I don't see myself doing that this week. Yesterday, I thought I was going to use some of the, forget it. There's one other reason why you would use a frozen entree that I hadn't mentioned. I mentioned this stuff because you came back later than usual and just don't have time to put anything together. It's the end of the week and you've run out of stuff to really put together anything. The other reason, you just don't feel like it. Okay? And when you're juggling this much stuff, I can see that that's going to happen quite frequently. So apparently I'm not done with my frozen entrees. Alright? How many of them I'll actually end up eating in a week, I don't know. From what I can see, as far as the prices are concerned, Amy is probably the one I'm going to be favoring, because Saffron Road is like $1 more or something like that. Applegate, I really haven't seen too much of Applegate. I went to Whole Foods, I forgot to look. I got so excited about their burger selection that it just completely escaped my mind to actually look at the frozen entrees again. They didn't have any of the stuff in Randall's.